Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about the Admiral Green Bull, or Ryokugyu. Let's go. So guys, I have a little theory about this because everyone keeps talking about like bloody Green Bull and like what is his like devil fruit and all that jazz, and I'm just starting to get really annoyed about it because everyone's saying, oh yes, well he must have like a plant-based devil fruit, and no. I disagree. I disagree that it's going to be a plant-based devil fruit. Personally, I believe everyone's saying mythical zoan, or a mythical zoan plant, or something along those lines, because of green. Now, I actually think that it is a mythical zoan, but it is not a plant-based. Hear me out. I think that it is a Kodama, which is a tree spirit in Japanese folklore that inhabits trees. So he isn't necessarily technically a actual plant or anything. They're similar to dryads in Greek mythology, where they're just forest spirits. But if you had a mythical creature, yeah, mythical zoan, Kodama, or Kodama. This character would be able to actually draw its energy from the actual plants or forests. So this would be able to counteract the fasting that for 3 years that Green Bull has been doing. So he would be able to draw energy, but it wouldn't be him doing photosynthesis. So that being the case, he would actually be able to have a power of nature, so to speak, but it would not be a Logia. Nor I have not seen anyone bring up a Kodama as the mythical zoan type. It's always seeming to be a plant-based. And I'm not actually being a dick about it, like saying, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. No, I just kind of like, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, no, like, he kind of, Oda seems to always bring out, if he does a mythical creature, or like do a mythical type devil fruit or something along those lines, that he usually uses stuff from actual myth. So I'm just going with the obvious explanation, like, because we've seen the Buddha, we've seen the Phoenix as mythical zoans, and for the ancient zoans you see obviously the like T-Rex thing that Dex Drake has, and the mammoth which Jack has, and they do seemingly go into like actual real life stuff. So I was watching Joy Boy's video the other day. I like Joy Boy, by the way, I love Joy Boy. But I was watching it, and he mentioned that it could be a mythical zone plant. Good idea though. It was a really good idea, but I personally believe a Kodama is something Oda would probably do for Green Bull if he was going to do something along nature-based, because to be honest, green can represent most things. We're all just speculating as a community in order to thinking it will be nature-based. Now, obviously I do think it's nature-based as well. I believe Joy Boy in that one. But I really do think it would be a Kodama, because it would go along the lines of the nature base, but it also would, because it's a tree forest spirit, that it would actually be able to have supernatural powers to rival Fujitora's devil fruit. Because if you think about it, a plant-based devil fruit that is pretty much the same level as Fujitora's, I don't see it happening. But a tree forest spirit type, like a Kodama, then yeah, damn man, that one would really go well, because Fujitora, power of gravity, Green Bull, Kodama, mythical zoan, Kodama. Now obviously this is a tree forest spirit, and that would probably be like some sort of Hito no Mi, or something along those lines. Or maybe it's just the mythical zoan Kodama. because obviously it's treated for a spirit, so basically it could always have certain abilities. And being a forest spirit basically would give him the ability of nature, and therefore being able to actually have a very strong ability in order to actually fight the Straw Hats. Or inadvertently, he could be the laid back one like Aokiji and just be like near on the same personality as Aokiji. We kind of see that with him and Fujitora talking together, he doesn't seem to be a serious person when actually in a standardized form to another Marine Admiral. So we can take that from there, that he could be a very laid back person, and to be honest, I am going to judge. He seems to have long hair, which does come across to me as he's more of a laid back Admiral, but he is not scared of actually getting his hands dirty. So that being said, I personally believe that Admiral Ryokugyu, or a Green Bull, has got the mythical Zoan Kodama. Now please put your comments in below and tell me if what you think about this. I'm gonna do some more digging and see if I can actually figure out what type of see if it's actually even more plausible to try and reinforce this theory. So there might be a part 2. But other than that, have an awesome rest of the day, guys, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
No, I can't be responsible. It ain't my fault.